I'd like to welcome you to coverage of middle school girls basketball on Basin Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Today's matchup is a road matchup here for the Bobcats as they head up to Basin to take on the Rebels of Riverside Middle High School. I'll tell you what, this gymnasium has been a bucket list item for me. I've always wanted to come up to Basin and see the Rebels play, whether that's football or basketball. So I guess I got my wish today. I'd like to remind you that today's broadcast actually is brought to you by, I'd like to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds. Sorry about that, 1 second. A local family right here in Thermopolis, or I guess Lucerne, trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids. Also, just for anyone looking for high quality and convenient feed, visit them at 774 Black Mountain Road, Thermopolis, Wyoming.
Between Riverside and Thermopolis.
I guess they're going to do some national anthems here pretty shortly, so did not expect that, so we'll be right back.
All right, at this time.
Okay, that's actually something I've never experienced before. They did the Pledge of Allegiance before the game here. So I have been calling games for about 6 or 7 years now. I have never seen that. So that's actually kind of cool to see. You go to different places and you see different things. So back home with their mop, they just do the national anthem and call it a day there. But but we are getting ready to go here from Riverside Middle High School here in Basin. Here in the very center of the Big Horn Basin. And we are underway from Basin here. Bobcats will win the tip-off at a big fall there for Jaden Boren. And the Bobcats will draw a foul off the Rebels. The foul was committed by number 20, Cynthia Olson. Shot is up and it's in for the Bobcats. And they'll get off to a hot start. Bobcats trying to keep their undefeated streak alive here for the A-team. Here come the Rebels and taken away by number 25, Lauren Teeples. Coming down, here comes Buckner's shot is up and it is a foul. So 2 coming up there off of another foul by the Rebels. Mackenzie Buckner will take the shots. The foul was committed by number 13, Brianna Landis. Shot is up and it is no good. Buckner, a vital part to the Bobcat offense this season. Shot is up and it is good. It'll make it a 3-0 ball game. And here come the Rebels. Bringing it down is Paisley Nyberg. And ties it up near the near side sideline. Rebels will keep the ball. Landis will get ready to pass it in, and it's tipped and stolen away by Buckner down the right side. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Boren. Shots up, and the second chance shot will not fall. And it will be Rebel ball here as it will sail out of bounds. Landis will get set to inbound the ball. Bobcats playing some press defense here. Bringing it up, here comes Hopkin. She'll bounce past to the right side. With it now is Landis. And stolen away, here comes Buckner down the right side. Inside the paint, shots up in the right lane, and it's up and it's in. Bobcats firing on all cylinders here in the first minute of this A game. And tipped and stolen away once again by this time by Carson Ivy, and that will be a basket and a timeout for the Rebels. So we'll take a quick break here. You are watching middle school girls basketball here from Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming. Thanks for welcoming you back. Bobcat A team trying to keep their undefeated season alive. They came off of a pretty good win over Shoshone last week. B and C team came off of a loss to the 10 Sleep Pioneers this past week as well. So B and C teams will be looking for some revenge there today. It's tipped and stolen away. Here comes Buckner down the right end. Shot is up, and it is a basket for the 5. I do believe that will be, I think, her third basket on the day, if I'm not mistaken. Bring it down. Here comes Nyberg. She'll pass left side. With the ball now is Olsen. She'll also pass left. Ball is loose. Picked up by Buckner. And usually we see Jaden Boren get the bulk of the steals for the Bobcats, but it's been the Mackenzie Buckner show today. Passes right side. Here comes Buckner. Takes the jump shot, and it is no good. Would have counted for 2 if it was in. Shots up by Boren. That one's not going to fall for mid-range. Rebounded by Teeples. It's up, and it is in. And here come the Rebels with the ball past the R. Beautiful looking court design here, I should say, for Riverside. Taken and stolen away here by Boren. Down court, it will go out of bounds, and Boren a little bit upset with that one there. Brianna Landis will get set to inbound it for the Rebs. 3:42 to go here in the first period of this A game. I do believe it's an ABC game today. I'll double check the website here. Riverside's got more than enough for 3 games though, so here comes the Rebels now, mid-range. They'll pass it back out to the right wing. It's taken back by Buckner. Great rebound there by the Bobcats. And Jaden Boren kind of caught up there by Brianna Landis, playing some pretty good defense there. Here comes Buckner. Gets it on the right elbow. Shots up, and a splash for Buckner. And Buckner just having the game of her life right now. I am trying to not I'm not trying to highlight anyone too much here, because keep in mind this is technically the visitor side here, and there's a whole bunch of Rebel fans right in front of me, so I don't want to get on it. I don't want any bad blood here in Basin, so trying to keep my mouth shut as much as I can. Here comes Brianna Landis. She'll inbound here, right wing. Gets up to the free throw line. With the ball now, number 14. I think this is Mary Pratt. Shots up, it's no good. Rebounded by Elena Scheel. Elder will pass it left side and dribbling the ball now. I think this is Strickland. Here comes the shot by number 14, Crayley Williams, a 7th grader. It's taken back by the Rebels. Finally, the Rebels getting some decent possessions here. Elder really playing hard defense there. They'll bounce past the left side, almost taken away by Williams there on the left end. Bounce pass. Shot is up, and it's no good on the left side by Pratt, and that's going to go out of bounds. 1:55 to go here on the scoreboard here in the first quarter. You are watching the A game, middle school girls basketball. Thermopolis Bobcats on the road against the Riverside Rebels, and it is swatted out of bounds by number 40. That is Mabry Schwann. So we finally have a name on that number 40. Shot is up, and it is no good off the iron, and that is going to go right back to Schwann. Bounce pass to Ja'Kay Elder. She'll bring it up past the volleyball line. She'll try a skip pass over to Crayley Williams. It's picked off by number 11 there, Nyberg, and taken away. Ball is loose, and it'll be a mad dash for the ball, and it's going to go right out of bounds. With that, I think Thermop will retain possession. Ja'Kay Elder coming in to inbound the ball for the Bobcats. A lot of Rebel fans here today. You'd love to see the fans come out and support their team. Ball is loose, and they're going to get a jump ball down there on the paint underneath the basket. By the way, tomorrow we'll be in Riverton as the Bobcats do double duty. They'll be taking on the Riverton Middle School Spartans and the Lander Sabres. Shot is up from mid-range. That one's up and it's no good. And rebounded by number 14, Mary Pratt. At least I'm assuming that is Mary. Right side, here comes Pratt. And she's still dribbling and poked out by Schwann, and it's taken back by Strickland. Left side, a good pass there by Elder, almost taken away by the Rebels though. Strickland looking to pass back, and we have a traveling violation on the Bobcats. The Rebels will get another opportunity to score here. Rebels, unfortunately, haven't scored anything in this first quarter. Dribbles left side, bounce pass, and a foul, looks like on the Bobcats. I think that might have been Mabry Schwann. Sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. I know I am. Haven't had any opportunities to really call her name this season, so. Gets ready to inbound the pass. And the Rebels will have it here on the right side. Ball is loose, and it will stay with the Rebels. It looks like Hadley Hopkins was trying to chase that one down, the 8th grader. Rebels will inbound the ball. Tries to get it underneath the right side of the basket, 36 seconds to go. Jump shot up from mid-range, it's up and it's no good. Mabry Schwann makes contact with the ball there. It will stay with the red and black. And it's taken away by Crayley Williams there on the far side. He'll go up near the scorer's table, passes right side to Elder. She'll try and get past 31, Hopkin here. Passes left side to Williams. Williams a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball there. She'll bounce past the left side. Ball's loose there as she tried to give it to Shield on the far side near the Rebel bench. Goes out of bounds. It will be Rebel basketball. 15.8 to go in the first. Ball is loose, poked away by Elder, and she'll kind of throw it out of bounds there. Rebels will keep possession. Landis will get ready to pass it in. And behind the line, she'll advance forward here. 5 seconds to go. 2 seconds, 1, and they will not get a final shot off in time. And that will conclude the first quarter of our action there on the Nevco scoreboard. 6 minutes to go in this first half. When we come back, it's 13-0. Thermopolis on top here in Basin. Let's welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming. Here in the center of the Bighorn Basin. That is why they call it Basin. But we'd like to welcome you back here. Second quarter about to get underway. It's a 13-0 game, and this has been a game that's been dominated by Mackenzie Buckner. Multiple baskets on her stat sheet today. I think somewhere about 4. So about 8 points here out of 13. Of course, I don't have an official scorebook, so don't quote me on that, but she has had a fantastic game today. Getting ready to pass it in will be Nyberg. Bounce pass, gives it to Hopkins. She'll go far side here, guarded by Ivy. And taken and stolen away by Paisley Logan there in the middle, and they'll give it back to the Bobcats. Here comes Boren down the left side. Gives it back to Logan. She'll come up the left side, and a foul on the Rebels. That will be 2 coming up for Paisley Logan. And it was only a matter of time because Paisley Logan is usually a foul magnet in these games, and she usually is pretty good with her free throw shots. a pretty reliable free throw shooter for the Bobcats A team. Shot is up and it is no good as she misses the first one. So maybe not that time, but maybe this upcoming free throw. Shots up and that one swishes around and that will make it a football score, 14-0. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just a common theme here if you're new to our broadcasts. If it's like a 7 score, I could call it a football score because, you know. Out of bounds there off the fingertips there of number 14, Mary Pratt. Bobcats looking to pass it in, and the Rebels, got to give them credit. They're not making the passing game easy for the Bobcats. Shots up by Buckner, rebounded by Teeples, and that's up and in. Those are saying, yeah, though, the Rebels are making this really difficult for the Bobcats in terms of getting those passes off. We've seen a lot of deflected passes by the Rebels. They're doing a fantastic job keeping the passing game to a minimum here. Turns it around, right wing. Almost taken away by Paisley Logan, and that will be a double dribble on the Rebels. Also a really interesting feature of the court here, a college volleyball line with the ticked lines there. That's actually really cool. I've never seen a high school do that. Down the left side, shot is up and a foul. Looks like that was Logan that drew the foul there, but no free throws this time, I don't think. Trying to see who the foul was charged to. That was number 40, Whitley Godfrey. Her second foul of the game. It looks like Teeples, an immediate shot there, catch and shoot. Looks like it'll go back to the Rebels there. Off the turnover, Paisley Logan racking up her first foul of the game, and the Bobcats' first foul of the second quarter. Godfrey will pass it in. Here they come, past the volleyball line, past the R. And it is tipped, and she'll still keep a hold of it there. She'll pass it inside. Pass it back out to the right wing now. Here they are on the volleyball line outside the right wing of the practice court here. And it's tipped, stolen away. Here comes Ivy down the left side. Shot is up and a foul there by the Rebels. So 2 shots coming up this time for the Bobcats. They've been to free throw land quite a bit so far here in this first half. Foul is committed by Pratt. That is her first foul of the game and the third foul of the quarter for the Rebs. This is Ivy with the shot. It's up and it's in. 17-0 for the Bobcats here. Ivy's second shot will rim out. And they'll fight for the ball there. Lauren Teeples had it there. It'll be a jump ball. Also down there, I believe, was Pratt. Jaden Bourne will pass it in for the Bobcats. Inside, it's palmed away, and it'll go out of bounds back to the Rebels. So good job there by the Rebels keeping that one under control. Here come the Rebels, right side. They're up top. Passes it right. Here they are at the volleyball line. Bounce pass. And trying to see who that is. Sorry. Pratt with it now. She'll move right side, guarded by Ivy. Goes out of bounds. It will stay with the. It's like, oh, we got a substitution here for Riverside, so it looks like coming into the game, number 25, Melanie Perez, 8th grader here. And it'll be a jump ball down on the floor on the far side near the Bobcat bench. Hopkin will pass it in, bounce pass. It's almost taken away there by Ivy. Bounce pass to the left side. She has it on the corner of the volleyball line. Shots up from mid. It's up and no good. And rebounded by Ivy. Here comes Bourne with the ball, guarded by Hopkin. Left side, they'll pass to the left wing. Underneath, shots up by Teeples, it's up and it's no good. Great rebound there by the Rebels. Pass the circle, here they come. Nyberg with it, she'll pass it right side to Pratt. Another bounce pass here up the far sideline. 3:08 to go here, and we got another substitution for Riverside. Number 13 coming in, that is Brianna Landis. Ivy will pass it in, here comes Boren. Here comes Teeples down the left side, shots up and it's in. 19-0 here in the second quarter. 3 minutes to go, we're halfway through the second. Left side, 2:52. 25, got it, that's Perez. Bounce pass to the left side, stolen away by Logan, down the right side, here she comes. Shots up on the layup and it's no good, rebounded by Teeples. That one's up for a foul that time, so it looks like 2 shots coming up for Lauren Teeples. We've seen quite a few free throw chances from her this season. She usually doesn't do half bad on these free throws. Let's see what she does here. Shots up and it's through. Makes it a 20-0 game. And mass subs here for the Bobcats. Looks like a lot of their second team's going to come in here. And they usually do this midway through the quarter. They'll usually substitute half their team in the second quarter, or sorry, in the second part of the quarter. My bad. It looks like a lane violation there. Will so a lane violation there. Will give it to the Rebels there. Looks like the free throw still counted though. Here comes Riverside, down past the R. Bounce pass. Dribbles right, shots up off the backboard, no good. And white ball there. So it looks like a push foul there on the Bobcats. 2:29 to go in the second. Trying to see who the foul was on here. They'll try to inbound it here and a reach in for the Bobcats this time. Rebels pass it in near the left side of the key. She'll dribble it back out to the free throw line. Shots up and no good. And rebounded there by Elena Shield. Ja'Kay Elder down the right side. She's got daylight. Shots up and it's no good down on the end. And that one will go back to the Rebels. And Big Red will get the ball back here. 2:12 to go. And Elder attempts to steal there, but that one's taken away. Here comes Schwann down the right end. Pass it over to Elder. Shots up from mid. It's up and it's no good. And it's taken away here by the Rebels. Great rebound there. And they got an open man down court, but it's over her head there. But it will stay with the Rebels, though, off of a touch by Schwann, it looks like, down there on the end. So well, Landis will get set to inbound here for the Rebels. Coming off the court, it looks like will be, I think that's Godfrey headed off. Rebels will pass right side and goes back to Thermopolis. The attempted pass to Cynthia Olsen. I wonder how deep the Olsen family runs here in Basin, because I know Tom Olsen is here, was born here in Basin, so I know he's probably watching this. So taken back away by the Rebels, 1:34 to go. Left hand, she'll bounce pass. Here comes, I believe this is Perez. Shot is up and it's no good. And it looks like a block shot down there on the right end, and it looks like they'll have a jump ball. 1:18 to go. And it looks like the Bobcats will get this one back. Strickland will pass it in. Here comes Crayley Williams, and a traveling violation on Williams, and the 7th graders racked up quite a few of those this season. Passing it in will be 13, Brianna Landis. They are on the left corner. Shots up from the left wing for 3. That one's up and almost went in. This one taken away by Craylee Williams. Ja'Kay Elder with the ball now. She'll pass left side. Here comes Strickland. Heavily guarded here by Landis. They'll come down the left side. She'll blow by. Shots up for the layup and it's in. 23-0. She just blew by the Rebel defenders there. It was kind of interesting to watch. Shots up, and that is a traveling call there. She tried to take the shot. And it looks like they brought her back down to earth there, as we'll take her back to the baseline. Strickland will pass it in. And almost taken away there. Great job, though, by the Rebels. 33 seconds to go underneath. Here comes a shot by Schwann. It's up and it's in. 25-0, 24 seconds to go. If this was the NBA, shot clock would have been disabled. Shots up and it's no good. Ja'Kay Elder trying to rip this one away. She'll fall backwards, and here comes Strickland down the far side. She'll come down the left lane. 10 seconds to go. It's taken away by the Rebels. And it looks like a foul on the Bobcats. We'll keep it. Wait, I might have gotten that wrong. Oh, no, it will stay with the Rebels, so. It was a foul on the Bobcats. I think it was Strickland, her first foul of the game. Past the half-court line, 5 seconds underneath the basket. Riverside still trying to get their first point here. Out of bounds with 0.2 of a second to go. I think Basin won the tip-off, so the Bobcats might be getting this one in the second half. I'm not sure if I'm remembering that correctly, but 0.2 of a second to go. They'll pass it off, and quick shot is up, and it is no good. It probably wouldn't have counted anyway, but that is going to conclude the second quarter here from Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming. About half an hour north of Worland, about 8 minutes or so south of Grable. We'll be right back here from the lovely town of Basin here in Wyoming. I'd like to welcome you back inside our Riverside Middle High School. I almost said Riverton, and I swear if somebody would have heard me say that, they probably would have punched me square in the face. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin as the second half gets ready to start here. I'd like to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed, a local family trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids and anyone just looking for high quality and convenient feed. You can visit them at 774 Black Mountain Road in Lucerne or by calling 307-921-0534. Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds is a proud sponsor of Sioux Basin Sports Network and the future of the Bobcats. Well, we got 22 seconds to go. The Bobcats up 25-0 here in the A game. We still got, I think, a couple more games left on the docket for today. But the first game, the A game, has been the top of the ticket so far. Mackenzie Buckner has had a pretty good game, but I also want to shout out a couple of Rebels that I think have done pretty well tonight. That being Mary Pratt, and I also kind of was really impressed by what I saw with Hadley Hopkin. So, scoreboard might not show it, but the Rebels, they are out there making an impact here. Well, the Rebels will be getting the ball here to start the second half. 13-11. So Brianna Landis, that's another one too that I'd like to shout out. Brianna Landis and Kaisley Nyberg also will be inbounding the ball here. And 12 minutes to go here in the A game from Riverside, and we are back underway for the start of the second half. Gets the ball back, and it looks like a foul here on Thermopolis. Looks like they might have made a little bit of contact with Nyberg's wrist there. So the Rebels will keep possession here, just looking for their first basket of the game. And the Bobcats will keep this one in bounds. Shot is up, and it is a foul. And it looks like Riverside might have a chance to score their first points of the game. Last time the Bobcats held a team pretty much scoreless through a half was when they played Rocky Mountain in the second game of the season. Shots up, and it's going to rim out. Oh. I'm really rooting for her to make this free throw, man. I just want to see him score. Shots up, and that one's off the rim, so no points there for Riverside. It will remain scoreless. Here comes Mackenzie Buckner. She'll throw it right side to Teeples. Teeples down the right side. It's up, and it's good. And Mabry Schrawn down there celebrating here on the sideline. Bobcats, gotta say, man, I love it when players, exert that kind of energy. They're supporting their teammates, and we see the B and C teams during the first half every game. Stolen away by Buckner down the right side. Shots up, and it's a foul. Looks like that'll be two shots coming up for Riverside here. So Buckner really kind of leading the race for player of the game by a landslide right now. She's had a fantastic game. Looking to add to that. Shot is up for Buckner. It's no good there on that first shot. I think I might have given her a little bit of pressure there. Lauren Teeples and Paisley Logan, the front guys up there for the Bobcats. Buckner's second shot is up, and it is good. I think she's 2 for 4 on her free throws today. Friendly reminder, Bobcats will be in Riverton tomorrow, taking on the Riverton Spartans and the Lander Sabres, both at Riverton Middle School, as far as I'm aware. I'll ask for some clarification from Riverton's athletic department after this game, but down the right side, here comes Teeples. Shot is up, and it is a foul on the Rebels. So Lauren Teeples this time will get some chances from the free throw line. She had a chance earlier in the first half. I think she only made 1 out of 2 of those shots there. But she'll have a chance to add to that free throw record here here this afternoon. Shots up, and it's through. 29-0 here in the third. Shots up for her second chance, and she's perfect on that attempt there. Now here come the Rebels. Boren playing at the volleyball line there. Here comes Pratt. And poked away by Ivy, and it will stay with the Rebels, it looks like. Landis will get ready to pass it in for the Rebels. Driving down the right side, and it's poked away and stays with Riverside. Hadley Hopkin had the ball there. 4:51 to go in the third quarter here, the A game. Floats it up to the mid-range here. Hopkin will pass it inside. Tries to get a shot off there. Stays with Riverside, though, despite everything down there on the floor. Here comes Hopkins. She's at the R. She'll pass it to the far side of the volleyball line. It'll go out of bounds and hit the scorer's table. It'll go back to Thermopolis. I don't know why every time the ball or a player hits the scorer's table, it makes a sickening sound. Floats it up here to Mackenzie Buckner. She'll pass it inside. Here comes Boren. Shots up, and it's through. And a great inside shot there by the Bobcats, and they've been making it look easy all game today. Riverside has just not been able to get bodies down there on that key and defend the inside shots. Bobcats been having their way with them all game here today. Shots up a hook shot for Riverside here. Goes out of bounds, it looks like. Could have been a good offensive rebound there by 20. So Cynthia Olson there was there on the ball last for Riverside. And a baseball pass here. Here comes Teeples down the left side. A pass to Boren, it's up and it's in. Back-to-back baskets off the assist by Lauren Teeples. A fantastic basket there. 34-0. Kind of have to wonder, though, will the Bobcats let off the gas pedal? I mean, you're up by a long shot here. It's going to be a rocky situation here, or even a Matizzi situation. Remember that game? Passes right side. Here comes Paisley Logan. Pass it back. Boren up for two. It's up and no good. Shots up on the rebound by Ivy. It's up and it's in. And it looks like we got a timeout here, so we'll take a quick break here. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Two Basin Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. So we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It's a Riverside timeout, it looks like. So. Thanks for welcoming you back here inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming. About half an hour north of Worland here in Bighorn County. I think this is district number 4 here, here in Bighorn County. So a little bit of trivia for those who are school district nerds, I guess. Down the left side, here comes Riverside. Shots up, and it looks like it's a foul there on the interior for the Bobcats. So Riverside will get another chance here at free throws. They had a chance earlier but missed both of their free throws. They're still scoreless as of right now, but that could very well change here halfway through the third. Shots up, and it is no good. Lauren Teeples and Mackenzie Buckner will be on the front lines here for the Bobcats here on this upcoming rebound. The relax until the shot. It's up and it is good, and that is going to break the scoreless streak here for Riverside. Their first point of the game. Far side, here comes Jaden Boren. She'll pass it to Paisley Logan, and she is going to shoulder Olson out of the way there. That probably should have been called a foul. But that is actually going to end up being a foul for Riverside here, it looks like. So 2 shots coming for Paisley Logan. I'm not sure. I know we're supposed to be broadcasting for Thermopolis, but I think that probably should have been a foul on Paisley Logan. But Olson's alive, so I guess that's what matters. Shots up and it's missed for Logan. Olson and Pratt will be on the front lines for the Rebels. Shots up and it is in for Thermopolis, a 36-point game. Here they come, dribbling down the left side. It'll be past the left. Here they are on the left lane near the block. Bounce pass kind of broken up there by Teeples. Ball is loose again, and it'll be rolled to Buckner. When that technically be a steal on Ivy, I would think that was who rolled it to her there. Great teamwork there. Buckner with the ball at the volleyball line. She'll move right side. Shoulders her way past Hadley Hopkin, and it will be taken away by the Rebels down inside the paint. Down the right side, here comes Landis. Ball's loose, taken away by Logan. 2:33 to go. And we got a wholesale substitution getting set for the Bobcats. The Rebels will sub in 1. Shots up on the left side by Ivy, and it's in. 39-1, and they're almost in the running clock threshold if they aren't already. Shots up for 3 from the Rebels, and it's in. 3! Oh, man, that one was pretty. She had a nice little arc on it and everything off the backboard. Here comes Logan. Inside the Teeples, and again, the Rebels just they haven't been able to defend the interior very well today. It looks like they've counted that shot by Riverside as a 2, so we apologize for that. Boren will rip it out, and a jump ball down there on the floor. Bobcats with 5, Rebels with 1. It looks like coming in, it looks like it's Perez. And heading off onto the bench is going to be number 11, Kaisley Nyberg, the 5th grader. That doesn't sound right. They'll pass it in. Here comes Ja'Kay Elder with the ball. She'll move to the middle side, trying to spin her way out of it. Tipped and stolen away by the Rebels. Shots up on the left side, and the foul. And Hadley Hopkin, you are the lucky winner of the free throw lottery. Claim your prize at the free throw line, please. 2 free throw shots coming for Hopkin. Been one of the key pieces to the Riverside Rebels today, in my opinion. Because I think that's Hopkin. Her hair is covering her jersey number, so I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. I also don't quite trust this program. Shots up and it is no good, so won't get any points there. Riverside still with the ball. It's going to be Hopkin trying to get to the left side here. She'll have it on the elbow. She'll pass it to the left side here. And it's stolen away. Mabry Schwan with it. She'll come down the left side. Shot is up and it is no good. And rebounded by number 13. I think that was Brianna Landis. Riverside's been picking up the pace here in this second half. They scored their first 3 points of the game. They had a free throw and then a 2-point long-range shot. Olson with it now. She's going to have to try and pass it somewhere. She'll get it tipped and she'll get it back. Here comes Perez with the ball now, guarded by Elder. She'll move inside of the right lane. It's going to be out of bounds and stays with the Lady Rebels. Passes it right side. 14 with it. That is Pratt. She'll pass it up for 3. It's up and it's off the backboard. Beautiful shot there for 2. Ja'Kay Elder. She'll give it off to Mabry Schwan. Not sure if I... Shot is up and it's in. That one by Elena Shield. 43-5. And the Rebels have been really fun to watch here in the second half. I'm loving it that they're taking these shots and they're absolutely sinking them there. Not that time though, as Crayley Williams will get the rebound. Left side, here comes Ja'Kay Elder, past the volleyball line and slides a little bit on the wood. Shots up by Strickland as she tries to get the last chance shot off, and that will conclude the third quarter of action from Riverside Middle High School. We'll be back here from the center of the Big Horn Basin. It is the Riverside Rebels and the Thermopolis Bobcats, the future of the Bobcats, on the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming, serving the Hyattville, Manderson, and Basin areas here. I'd like to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by, Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, based out of Lucerne. Local family trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids, and also anyone else just looking for high-quality, convenient feed. You can visit them at 774 Black Mountain Road in Lucerne. I heard they got good dog food too, so there's that. I'm not an ag guy, but slaps the ball. They're they're ready to go underway here. Here comes Ja'Kay Elder off the steal. Layup on the left side. It's up and misses, and it's rebounded here by, I think that's Bryn Jensen. Left side, here they come, stops, takes the shot from the elbow. It's no good off the iron. Ja'Kay Elder doing a fantastic job here with her minutes here. Goes out of bounds here, but looks like a foul on Riverside. So Amelia Strickland will pass it in here for the Bobcats. Also, if you like what you're watching here on 2 Basin Sports Network, make sure you leave a like on the stream and subscribe to the TBSN YouTube channel. That pushes this live stream and its video archive out onto the YouTube algorithm for those to see, and obviously more exposure is always a good thing. So yeah, your support means a lot. Shot is up and it is no good. And I think that was Mabry Schwann down there. Ball is loose, taken away by the Rebels. Down the right side, trying to get past Crayley Williams. Shot is up, and it is no good. A little too much gas there by Hopkin. Ja'Kay Elder with it now, past the R. She'll pass it right side. Here comes, I think that's Strickland with it now. Strickland, left side to Crayley Williams, and it's loose. Almost picked up there by Nyberg. And it looks like a timeout here called on the floor, so we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming. Beautiful campus, by the way. I drove through here, and the building looks amazing. Just an awesome gymnasium, an awesome school building. Everything about this place is so freaking cool, man. And they'll rip it away there from Strickland. It'll stay with the Bobcats, it looks like. Bobcats, honestly, domination is not a good enough word for this team right now. I can't say it on air, but Mabry Schwann with it now. She'll get it past the line. And a foul there by Riverside as Two people went down there, and it looks like that was Perez that might have gotten the foul there. Her second foul of the game, by the way. First foul of the quarter for the Rebels. Strickland will pass it in. Gives it out to Ja'Kay Elder. Shot is up from 3! No, it'll just be 2. Oh, man. These refs have been laser focused today, man, on those long-range shots. If they see 1 inch of your shoe inside that arc, they will call it a 2, man. Shot is up, and it's in by Perez. Fantastic shot from mid-range. And Riverside, that's the kind of basket that they needed. Gets it out to Ja'Kay Elder, and she was a little bit open there. Right side it is Elena Shield will go out of bounds and go back to Basin. Or sorry, Riverside, sorry, not Basin. Remember, Riverside, to the best of my knowledge, I think serves the Basin, Manderson, and Hyattville areas, I believe. So that's why it's not called Basin High School. Perez with it, she'll dribble right side. Picks it up. She will kick it back up top here. With the ball is 31. That is Hopkin at the volleyball line. Pass it left side. 3:36 to go in the A game. And here comes Nyberg with it now. She'll pass it to the left to the left lane. Shot is up on the right side by 24. Jensen. Bryn Jensen. So that is a foul on the Bobcats here. It'll be a push foul, looks like, on the purple and gold. Bobcats on a 3-game road trip, I guess. The 8th graders play tomorrow in Riverton. Shots up and it is no good. Rebounded by the Rebels. Passes it back. This one will be good for 2. It's up and it's no good. And Strickland, I believe, got the rebound there. Gives it out to Elena Shield. Coming down the right side is Elder. Back to Strickland, up near the volleyball practice court now. Up to Elena Shield for no basket. And she's had 2 of these baskets here in the 4th quarter. She just has not been able to sink them. Coming down the right side, Elder, great defense there. Crayley Williams on the pick by 31, and this will be underneath. The shot is up and it's no good. 2 shots coming up for the Rebels. And the continuously running clock here in the Basin. A 38-point deficit. The foul is committed by Shield, her first of the game. Shot is up and it will go in. 45-8. And a mass substitution for the Bobcats. They got their starters back in for whatever reason. B game coming up right after this, by the way, I do believe, so do stay tuned for that. Actually, the team is right there on the locker room, ready to go. And you can't see them. Shots up, and it's rebounded by Paisley Logan. And here comes number 4, Jaden Boren. Passes right side. Here comes Ivy. Ivy will dribble left side. She'll stop. Pass it back to Logan. She's got an open lane. It's up and it's in. 47-8. And with that, it's time to deliver our 2 Basin Sports Network Player of the Game, and that's going to go to none other than Mackenzie Buckner. Shots up and it's no good. Buckner on the rebound. Gives it out to Jaden Boren. Buckner had a pretty hot start to the game and kind of has tapered off a little bit in the second half here, but she has still had a fantastic game. Shots up by Teeples and no good, and it's good. Again, Riverside, their biggest flaw this game, I think their biggest downfall is just they've been not been able to stop the Bobcats in the paint at all tonight. Here comes Perez down the right lane, guarded by Buckner. Pass it back, shots up from the elbow, it's up and it is good! What a shot there! I think that one was made by Nyberg. And they will enter double digits here. And it'll be white ball as the clock will continue to tick down. A 39-point game. This is a varsity score here, 30 seconds on the board. Bobcats no stranger to blowouts. The A-team has won most, if not all, of their games by more than 10 points, or maybe even 15 points. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded here by Buckner. 12 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here comes Boren, and she is tripped on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. That is the end of this A game. The Bobcats win 49-10, and that is going to conclude this one. The B game coming up shortly after this. The final score from Basin here in the A game. Thermopolis Bobcats 49, the Riverside Rebels 10. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming, home of the Rebels. I'd like to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by, it's brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, the local family trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids and also anyone else just looking for high quality and convenient feed. Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds is a proud sponsor of Basin Sports Network and the future of the Bobcats. 22 seconds left in this intermission period before we get started for the B game. And the A game was very entertaining. I have no doubt in my mind the B game will be just as entertaining. B team coming off of a loss to the 10 Sleep Pioneers this past, when did they play? Last Saturday, I believe. I think it was Saturday, actually. So that was that's a game they've, hopefully moved on from. They're trying to get a win here. The B and C teams have not had the best success at all this season. So they did win their first couple of games against Grable and Rocky Mountain, but they have kind of slid off ever since then. I think the B team beat Matitsi, but that's about it. Getting ready to take the tip off here will be Avery Teeples for the Bobcats. We're still waiting on the center, or we're actually waiting on the entire team, for that matter, for Riverside. Before we get started here for this B game, 6 minutes on the board, 24 minutes of basketball right here for you here at Riverside Middle High School. And gotta say, I know I say this about every gymnasium we go to, but this has got to be one of the best looking gymnasiums in the state of Wyoming. The guys that built this place really knew what they were doing, so kudos to those guys, huh? Getting ready to take the tip off for Riverside will be, I think, Grace Vanderplug, and we are underway. It's either Vanderplug or Bryn Jensen. I think it's Jensen. I think Vanderplug is going to be in that next game, so Avery Teeples and Bryn Jensen on the tip-off, and we are underway for the start of the B game from Riverside. Not the town that's out near encampment. Here we are underway for the B game, 30 with it now. That's Kelsey Peterson, the 7th grader. Ball is loose on the far side. It's picked up by Teeples. And here comes, with the ball now, is Tegan Allen, one of the star players here for this B squad. Gives it out now. Shot is up for Lillian Estenson, and it is going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bobcats, it looks like. Friendly reminder, who's who. The Thermopolis Bobcats were in the purple uniforms with the yellow stripe down the jersey, yellow numbering, and they'll be moving left to right in this first half. Riverside wearing the white uniforms, red numbering, and a black stripe across the uniform. On the side of the uniform, Rebels across the chest plate. Rebels will be moving right to left in this first half, so in case right to left across either your computer monitor or your radio dial, whichever you are listening. Well, I guess you're not listening on the radio, but you know what I mean. Right side, here we come. Rebels still scoreless here in this game. This is, I believe, Perez with it. Shots up from 3! I think that's only 2, though. Man, Riverside has had a lot of amazing long jump shots today. No threes yet, though. Tegan Allen shots up on the left side, no good. And stripped away. Beautiful job by Sylvana DeVries. I was really impressed with Sylvana in that Shoshone game and in that, shots up and it's in for the Bobcats. Ties it up at 2. I was really impressed with her in the Shoshone game and in the Matitsi game. She has done really well in this part of the season so far. We are, I think, in the second half of the girls' season here. 21 right side. Tries to float it over to number 30, Kelsey Peterson, but it'll go out of bounds. 4:30 to go in the first. Tegan Allen with it now. She'll get it past the R here, past the scorer's table, and she will give it off to Teeples. Avery Teeples on the shot. It's up and no good. And a jump ball down there on the floor. 4:19 to go here in this game. In this first quarter, good Lord. Ella Benefiel from 3. It's out, and it is good! 3! Ella Benefiel, she had a rocket start to the first part of the season. Kind of has not been making as much of an impact in this middle of the season, but she gets off to a rocket start here in this game. Shot is up on the inside, and it's in for Riverside. This one a lot closer of a game here for the Rebels. 5-4, Bobcats still on top. Here comes Avery Teeples, shots up, and it's no good. And it'll be kept in by the Rebels, and looks like number 40 was down there on the rebound, Whitley Godfrey, the 7th grader. Passes right side. Here comes Perez with it. She will swings the ball. She'll move right side. And good spin move there. Perez picks up the dribble. And gets it to number 30 here. That is Peterson. Dribbles. Stops the dribble. She is looking for anything she can. Gives it out to Perez out near the scorer's table. This one will roll. Coach picks it up before it goes out. That's got to be a violation of some sort. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. I mean, I know it was going to roll out anyway, but still. We got more Bobcat fans spilling in here. Those who made the drive down or up to Basin. Sorry, I had a bit of an accent there. I did not mean for that to happen. But for those who made the trip up to Basin, we thank you. Here comes Reagan Schaefer with it now. Schaefer kind of traveled with the ball, and the referees agree. Riverside will inbound it here. Far side, a little bounce pass taken away by Schaefer. Schaefer with the ball, she'll spin, kicks it back out to the wing. Here comes Benefiel. Avery Teeples' shot is up and it's off the backboard, no good. Another opportunity potentially coming up, and I can't see. 2:35 to go. And Riverside will get the ball back here. Still a 5-4 ball game. Bobcats on top. And Schaefer tried to get the steal there. Perez with it. She'll move right side. Perez switches hands. Takes a jump shot from mid-range. It's up and it's no good. And it'll be a wrestle for the ball down there as Lillian Estenson and Embry Kraft were fighting for it down there. You'll probably notice here, it actually kind of reminds me of the Burlington game. There are 5th and 6th graders on this roster. There's only one 6th grader though. That's kind of odd. Shot is up and it is no good. And they will Benefiel down there trying to rip it out. And Ella Benefiel has scored a 3 here earlier in this first quarter. She's got the most points for the Bobcats so far. Avery Teeples, I believe, also had a point earlier in the first quarter as well. 2 minutes to go in the first. Peyton Vargas with it now. She'll pass it right side to Benefiel. A little too strong on the pass there. She'll give it off to Schaefer on the right wing. Schaefer in a little bit of trouble. She'll dribble out of it here. Shots up from 2, and it will roll out of the rim. Rebounded here by the Bobcats. It's up off the bottom of the basket and taken away by the Rebels. Number 24, Bryn Jensen. Jensen passes it right side. Another bounce pass here. Rebels, a lot more efficient passing in this game compared to the A game. Really impressed with this B team so far. Perez on the other side of the basket. Shots up from mid-range. It's going to go in a swish for Whitley Godfrey. And Riverside takes the lead again. They got first blood in this game. Didn't lead a single bit in that A game, and now they're really taking out their revenge here on the B team. 58 seconds to go, less than a minute to go in the first period of action. And looks like a Reb timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. You are watching middle school basketball, the future of the Bobcats, on the voice of the Bobcats. Thermopolis Middle School basketball returns here on 2 Basin Sports Network. in about 60 seconds or so. We'll be right back from Riverside Middle High School. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School, home of the Rebels. I'd like to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds out of Lucerne. I'd like to thank you for your support of Two Basin Sports Network and the future of the Bobcats. Back underway here, the Rebels called the timeout. They got 54 seconds to go here in this first quarter, and Schaefer takes it away down on the end there. Great job there. Coming down to the left side, shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded by number 24, Bryn Jensen. Still a very sizable crowd here in Basin. It's tipped and stolen away by Schaefer down on the left end, and she's been trying to score all day, and she finally gets the basket. 7-6, Bobcats on top. Very high scoring for B game standards here. They're doing fantastic, both teams are. Schaefer tries to rip it away from Jensen there, and it looks like it'll stay with the Rebs as they will call Kelsey Peterson to the sideline here near the visitors' side of the arena. I guess with the home bleachers the home bleachers are still up, so I guess this is the home section. Taken away by Lillian Estenson here. They'll give it off to Ella Benefiel. Benefiel will move right side, gives it off to Reagan Schaefer. She'll drive right side. Kicks it back out, Benefiel, and that is the end of the first quarter. And that will, wow, that was an awesome first quarter. And we still got another, let me do some quick math here, 18 minutes to go in this game. So we'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. It is 7-6, Bobcats on top in the B game. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of coverage of Two Basin Sports Network coverage of middle school girls basketball. It's the B game here from Basin here at Riverside Middle High School, serving Basin, Manderson, and Hyattville. Well, it's a tale of three towns here. The Riverside Rebels doing a fantastic job here in the B game. Passes it out to Perez on that far side. Ball is loose, but she keeps a hold of it on the wing. She'll drive inside mid-range. Shots up from an open shot. No good by Perez. Rebounded there by Peterson. And they will fight for the ball down there as Tegan Allen and Lillian Estenson got their paws on it there. And they'll inbound it here for the start of this upcoming play. Here comes Tegan Allen to pass to the right side, and shot by Crayley. Sylvana DeVries is in for three. They counted that one for three. Awesome job there by the Bobcats. And here comes Maisie George, I believe this is. George's shot is up and a foul. So Maisie George getting set to take the free throws. She's got her band of supporters right here to the right of me, actually. So she'll be taking her first attempt at free throws here so far tonight. George's first shot on its way, and it's no good. (12-2) hanging back. Lillian Estenson and I think that's Avery Teeples are up there at the front lines here. Shot is up and it's in. George will make her second attempt there. 1 for 2 on free throws this afternoon. It is still daylight out here in Basin. Sylvana DeVries with it. She'll dribble left side. Shots up from free throw range and it's no good. Rebounded there by number 34, Maisie George, making her name heard here in this second quarter. And they'll try and wrestle it away. And Reagan Schaefer, one of the most aggressive players on this B team for the Bobcats. She is not afraid to get in there and try and get that steal. A lot of jump balls have been called on that floor because she just gets her hands in there. She's got quick hands. I'm sure once she gets into is she a 6th grader? Yeah. Once she gets into 7th and 8th grade and eventually into high school, she's going to be a dangerous defender. And this one taken away by Avery Teeples down on the near side. Here comes Teeples with the pass to, I think this is, I'm sorry, Avery Teeples with that one. I'm sorry, I meant to say Tegan Allen, my bad. So Tegan Allen with the assist to Avery Teeples. And Teeples has gotten multiple points in this game so far. Shots up from mid-range and it's good. We got 2 parts of the scoreboard to adjust here. 12-9, a 3-point will tie this one for Riverside. Here comes Allen down the right side. It's up and no good. A bit of a rocket there on that backboard. And here comes Perez down past the logo. Perez with it. She is guarded by Tegan Allen. She pump fakes, moving to the right side. She'll pass underneath. And here comes number 21, Caitlin Scott. Pass it back to Perez and still keeps it. Perez moving right side, and Sylvana DeVries stops it there. Pass it back. Here comes Kelsey Peterson. She'll move to the left side of the wing here. And tipped, stolen away. Here comes Teeples down the other end. Shots up on the right side and a foul. 3:23 to go. Avery Teeples has just been a dangerous player for the Bobcats in this B game. And the Teeples sisters, we see Lauren all the time in the A game. And, Lauren's a great player. It looks like her sister's following after that too. She has been, she's been putting herself in the limelight quite a bit here in these past couple of games. Shot is up for Teeples. It's up and it's no good. I feel like every time I praise a player when they're about to take a free throw, they miss the first shot, so I'm going to have to stop doing that. I don't believe in the commentator's curse, but I guess. Shots up, and that one is no good. 0 for 2 on that attempt there. So that gives some life to Riverside here on this upcoming play. Here comes number 24, Bryn Jensen. Jensen bounce pass here to 21, Scott. Scott with her back to Sylvana DeVries here. She'll give it back, and the shot's up from underneath the post here. Teeples try to go for the rebound there, and it's taken away by Reagan Schaefer. Down on the near side, Schaefer stops the dribble, bounce pass attempted to Tegan Allen. It's taken away instead by Whitley Godfrey, the 7th grader. And the Rebels making this an extremely entertaining game to watch. I'm loving this right here, what I'm seeing. 2:41 to go in the second. Shot is up from 3, a bit of a hurried shot there, and they will keep it. The Bobcats will just let it fall here. The Rebels tried to chase it out, but to no avail there. Not really enough power on those legs there. Ella Benefiel looks like she's coming onto the court. Reagan Schaefer will head to the bench here. Grabbing her water bottle there before she takes a seat. Here comes Tegan Allen. She'll pass left side. It's tipped and stolen away. I think this is Perez down the right side. Shot is up and it's no good. Offensive rebound here by number 12, Ari Velasquez. And great job by Velasquez to get herself in there to get that offensive rebound, keeping the Rebels alive on that play, but still, there was a jumper down there. So it will be inbound here for the Rebels. 24. Jensen will pass it here to Godfrey. In a little bit of trouble. She'll pass it underneath. Shots up and it's no good. There, Jensen will go to free throw land. Now she's got an all expenses paid vacation to free throw land. Population 10. I guess realistically population 7. Shot is up and it is off the iron and no good on that first attempt. 2:17 to go in the second quarter. Kelsey Peterson headed in for the Rebels here. Headed off is number 31. I think that's, or sorry, 21. That is Caitlin Scott. Shots up on the left side, no good. Rebounded by the Rebels. Offensive rebound. They've been doing a really good job rebounding. I will say this. Gives it out here. Here comes Velasquez with it now. Gets it out. Tries the shot, and it's going to end up being a foul. So Jensen will get back-to-back trips to free throw land here. Really getting those airline miles there to free throw land. Jensen getting ready for her first shot of this attempt. It's up and it's no good. She kind of had the strain for that one. Second quarter still 12-9 for now. Rebels trying to make it a 2-point game now off this free throw attempt. Shots up and no good. So 0 for 2 on that attempt there. So it looks like a lane violation down there. Saw a little bit of movement down on that right lane, but thought the referee was probably going to let it go there. Shots up her third chance, and that one's no good. Third time is not the charm. It's rebounded by Avery Teeples. Passes right side. Ella Benefiel with it down the right lane. Shot is up, and it's in. That's 5 points for the 6th grader. And here come the Rebels on the R. They'll pass left side here to Peterson. Still with the ball. Pass it inside to Godfrey. Godfrey's shot is up and it's in. And Riverside into double digits here. It's a 3-point game here in Basin. I'd like to thank all of our viewers for watching here on TBSN. A lot of people tuning into today's live stream. We thank you for watching. Not even close to done here. In fact, when it's halftime here, we'll be halfway through our coverage. We still got the C game to cover here, so we hope you'll stay with us for that one as well. Passes left side. Here comes number 30, Kelsey Peterson. Tries to pass it to Godfrey, and it will go out of bounds, and Bobcats will get this one back. Ella Benefiel will get ready to pass it in to Tegan Allen. These two have been pretty good duo in the backcourt for this B team. Bounce pass, here comes Avery Teeples. Ball is loose. Stays with the Bobcats though. 1:06 to go in the second quarter of action here in the B game. Getting ready to inbound it. Floats it up toward the left elbow. Teeples has it, takes the shot off. It's no good. Rebounded by Tegan Allen, and this one is a loose ball down near the near side and picked up by I forgot her name, Peyton Vargas. Shots up for 3 by Benefiel. She already has 1 3 to her total here today. And a jump ball down there on the floor stays with the Bobcats. 48 seconds to go. I guess you want to get technical here. 47.8 to go. We round up here because I passed elementary school. Bounce pass. Here comes Ella Benefield. Shot is up and a little bit of contact there. Teeples almost had the rebound there, but it was actually grabbed by Tegan Allen. 37 seconds left. It's still running. Driving left side, kicks it back out to Benefield. She is going to go for two here. Shot is up and it will fall just short of the basket. It looks like it'll be white ball here as the Rebels able to hold off the Bobcats on this play. And Benefield, she looked like she wanted to take the three, but she took the two and it still fell short. Benefield does have a three ball in her on her score sheet tonight. She does have 5 points in tonight's game. And a foul down there, sorry, a traveling violation on the Rebels. They'll skip back behind the line. 17.8 to go, 14-11. Rebels trail here in the B game. It was a 39-point loss in the A game for the Rebels. They're trying to enact revenge here in this B game, and so far they're doing a pretty good job of it. Here comes Benefield down the right side. Gets it out. Here comes Estenson. 5 seconds on the board. And here comes Perez with it. And she'll take the shot off and falls to the left side there. And from that angle, it actually looked like it was going to go in. If one of these girls makes a half-court shot, I swear, I don't know how I'll react. But we'll be right back here for the start of the second half. It is 14-11. The Bobcats on top here in Basin. We'll be right back in just about 8 minutes or so from Riverside Middle High School here in the center of the Bighorn Basin. 14-11, Bobcats on top here on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School. I keep wanting to say Riverton because we're actually supposed to be in Riverton tomorrow, but it's Riverside today, not Riverton. So we'd like to welcome you back inside of RMHS here in Basin, Wyoming, home of the Riverside Rebels. And it's a very close contest here in this third quarter as we're getting ready to start the third quarter. I'd like to remind you today's broadcast is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds out of Lucerne. Providing feed to just nothing but the best feed for the best show feed, I guess you could say. I'm not a agriculture guy, but if you have animals, if you have show animals, give Owsley a call. Not trying to repeat the same thing over and over because I've used the same ad for like the entire live stream so far. But anyway, we're getting ready to start this third quarter. A very close contest. Riverside trailing by 3 here at home. Tomorrow coming up, it's 8th grade only tomorrow as the 8th graders travel to Riverton. They'll take on the Riverton Spartans and the Lander Sabres tomorrow. Not the Riverton Wolverines and the Lander Tigers. The middle school, I don't know why they have different mascots. If it's whatever. Lander and Riverton are quirky like that, I guess. But we're getting ready to start this third quarter. 12 minutes to go in the game, and then it's time for the C game. But that is not for a while yet. Halfway through our coverage here in Basin, and it's been a fantastic time so far. I've had a fantastic time. This is an awesome town, awesome school, awesome gymnasium, awesome looking uniforms too, for that matter. And we're back underway here. Perez with the ball here for the Rebels. And she's in a little bit of trouble here as Vargas is down there right up in her grill. Here comes Godfrey. Perez with the ball. She'll move right side. Shots up from mid. It's up and no good. Looks like a foul down there on the floor. We'll give it back to Thermopolis. Friendly reminder who your coaches are. Marita Powell and Kristen Brown, the Riverside coaches. Thermopolis coaches today are Ashley Clear, TJ Owsley, and Ryan Schaefer. Although I do not see Ryan in that. I don't see Ryan on the bench today, so it looks like it's just TJ and Ashley today. Shot is up and it's in. I think that was Ella Benefiel on the basket there. 7 points on the day if that was the case. The 6th grader kind of had a bit of a rocky patch the last couple of weeks, but she's trying to get back into form here. Pivots, looking for an open man here. And not very much movement there. It looks like it'll be 5 seconds closely guarded on the Rebels. So if you don't know what 5 seconds closely guarded is, if the defender is right up there, basically touching you for 5 seconds, referee will turn the ball over, give it off to the defending team. It's kind of just like a stalemate of some kind, kind of like a jump ball, but it's not a jump ball in a way. So here comes Ella Benefiel with it. She'll give it out to the corner to Crayley Williams. That was the right number. Sorry, to Crayley Williams, the 7th grader. Will sail by her on the right side, and that'll go back to the Rebels. 4:39 to go. With it now is Melanie Perez. I keep wanting to say Melanie Martinez, like the singer. Crayley Williams was down there, and I also saw Ella Benefiel down there, but it looks like, unfortunately, the jump ball is going to go the way of the Bobcats here. Whitley Godfrey put up a really good fight down there, though. Got to give her a lot of credit. Ella Benefiel down the left side. Ball is loose, and again, back-to-back out of bounds here, just the miscommunication. I don't know if the Bobcats are just trying to let off the gas in this third quarter or if there's just some miscommunication going on between the players on the court here. Melanie Perez will blow by Vargas here. And we got a fight for the ball as Crayley Williams again getting herself involved in a fight for the ball down there. Well, Reagan Schaefer's not in the game, so somebody's got to be the aggressive one down there, I guess. Gets up to the right lane. And it looks like it'll be a hold here on, there is holding in basketball, by the way. I did learn that. I was looking over the rule book before the Matitsi game, actually, or the 10 sleep game. There is holding in basketball, so do keep that in mind. Peyton Vargas with it, gives it off to Ella Benefiel. Benefiel's got 7 points on the game today, and taken away by number 40, Whitley Godfrey. We've called her name quite a bit. She played in the second half of the A game. Shot is up, and that one's no good off the top of the basket. So 2 shots coming up as the referee deemed that a foul there. A little bit of contact by the Bobcats. 3:48 to go. Looks like the foul was charged to Elena Scheel, her first foul of the game. By the way, I think this is our first time seeing her this half. Shot is up, and it's no good. The shot's being taken by Bryn Jensen. Shots up, and it is good. So 12-16 here on the board here for the Riverside Rebels as they trail by 4. It looks like a foul here on the Bobcats on the Rebels will give it or keep it with the Bobcats as Perez picks up her first foul of the game. With Mabry Schwann into the game here, and she'll get the ball here on the left elbow. Shots up, and it is going to roll off the rim. And it's rebounded here by 24, Bryn Jensen. She'll pass right side, gives off to Perez on the right lane. She'll drive inside. Benefiel playing defense there. She overshoots the basket. Shots up, that one rims out. And Elena Scheel on the rebound. She normally does grab some pretty good rebounds here in these B games. Benefiel on the right side. She'll take the jump shot from mid. It's up and it's no good. And it's stolen away here by Whitley Godfrey. 16-12 in case you're just tuning in. Bobcats on top here in the B game. Shot is up by Perez. It's up and off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Mabry Schwann, and that one's tipped away by Perez. It'll go out of bounds. We got subs here for the Bobcats. It looks like Sylvana DeVries, Tegan Allen, Reagan Schaefer coming on. We also got Avery Teeples and Lillian Estenson headed onto the court for the Bobcats. So a fresh set of legs here in this game. Avery Teeples, once again, a fantastic game so far. Here comes Schaefer. Stops the dribble. Looks to Sylvana DeVries. She'll go to the right side. Shot is up and it's in. A little bit of a hesitation there, but she does get the basket to fall. Left side, here they come off the steal by Tegan Allen. Here they come down the right side, and Reagan Schaefer with it. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Allen. Allen will retreat up top here. Takes the shot. I think this will be for 2, and it'll be up and no good. Out of bounds, and it will stay with, it'll go to the Rebels. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter of this B game, and we got subs coming on for the Rebels. 4 people coming on here. 34, 4, 2. So I can see Maisie George, Olivia Suter, and Embry Kraft coming on for the Rebels. I didn't catch who the last substitution was. Tipped by Schaefer, and it'll go out of bounds. Maisie George tried to get a hand on it there, but Rebels will maintain possession, guarded by Lillian Estenson. Estenson trying to get in her face there. It's taken away by Reagan Schaefer. Tried to give it off to Ari Velasquez, sorry. So looks like Velasquez was also the other substitution for the Riverside Rebels as well, so apologize for that. Lillian Estenson getting ready to pass it in for the Bobcats. Guarded by 24, Jensen. It's stolen away. Here come down the other end of the court. Here comes Velasquez with the ball. Ball is loose. They'll fight for it, and a foul. And they will get to the baseline here as the Rebels will pass it in. Maisie George going to get set to pass it in for the Rebels. Nope, check that. Actually a timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You are watching middle school girls basketball on Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Mike talking back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming, here in the center of the Bighorn Basin. 1:38 to go here in the third quarter. And the Rebels will get set to inbound the ball here off the timeout. It's taken and stolen away by Allen down there on the near floor. And it'll still be Bobcat ball. Estenson will inbound it, 1:33 to go. Gives it out to Allen now. She'll have it at the black circle. Here they come to Schaefer down the right lane. Shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded by Teeples. Check that actually it was taken by, looks like Jensen there. Jensen tried the bounce pass there to 34, Maisie George. George back to Velasquez now. She'll have it down the right side and guarded by two different Bobcats. She'll retreat to the elbow. Tries to get underneath and shot is up and it's no good. Reagan Schaefer fighting for it. Ball still loose and she will get it. Ball is loose as she tries to chase it down and she'll take a tumble. Substitutions coming on for the Rebels. Looks like Kelsey Peterson and Kelsey Peterson and I'm trying to find her name here. I'm sorry. Well, shoot. Oh, Melanie Perez, sorry, coming onto the floor. I knew her last name. I just want to get her first name, too. Here comes Perez. Shots up on the jump shot. It's up and it's in. A royal flush there for Melanie Perez. 30 seconds to go in the third. Bobcats still on top by two baskets. Here comes Tegan Allen down the left side. Bounce pass to Sylvana DeVries. Schaefer with the ball now. She'll have her feet outside the arc. She'll drive inside. Shot is up and it's no good off the middle of the basket. And swatted out volleyball style here by Embry Kraft, but it'll still end up being Rebel ball. 11 and 2/10 to go here for the third quarter. Sun starting to set here in Basin. It's still technically a day game, so. By the way, tomorrow Bobcats will be on the road in Riverton. They'll take on both Riverton and Lander. It looks like it's a quad, I think. Shots up, and it is no good, and that will conclude the third quarter. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth here in the B game. It's 18-14. Bobcats on top here on the road here in the B game. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming, home of the Rebels. get ready to start the fourth quarter of action. Rebels down by 4, trying to come back here. They've lost pretty convincingly in that A game. They're trying to get some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, reconciliation here in this B game. Here comes Benefiel. Coming down the right lane. This is Crayley Williams. Gives it back to Ella Benefiel. Mabry Schwann looking here, trying to get open, and it's tipped, and it'll be out of bounds. Goes back to the Rebels. Out there on the floor for the Bobcats, you got Peyton Vargas. You got Peyton Vargas, Ella Benefiel, Mabry Schwann, Crayley Williams, and I think that's it. I'm sorry. Shots up, and it is no good. Oh, and Elena Scheel is out there as well, so I apologize for that. Schwann gives it out to Benefiel. And here she comes past the line. She will pass it far side. It goes out of bounds and just about takes out one of the coaches. Actually almost took out one of the managers. So that would have been bad. Williams getting ready to pass it in for the Bobcats. She will give it out to Vargas. Will stay with the Bobcats. Looks like it was touched by Kelsey Peterson on that one, the 7th grader, getting a hand on it. By the way, come after this, the C game right after this, right here on 2 Basin Sports Network. We are not going anywhere for the next hour or so. Looks for the 3. Shot is up under duress, and that is going to be taken back by Bryn Jensen. Gives it out. Shot is up, and it is no good. And they're going to try to go for it here, and rebounded by Godfrey. Shot is up off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Mabry Schwann. Benefiel with it now. She'll spin. Gets a little bit of contact there and a foul. Looks like he'll stay with the Bobcats here off of the Riverside infraction there. We got a sub coming on, 2 for 12. So it looks like Embry Kraft headed on as Velasquez goes to the bench. Vargas under serious pressure here. She'll try and dribble out of it, has a bit of a lane, shots up from mid, it's up and no good. Schwann on the rebound. Benefiel for 2, shots up and it's no good. Vargas, jump shot, it's up and it's no good. And here come the Rebels, it's tipped, stolen away. Here comes Schwann down the end. Schwann's shot is up and no good. Rebounded there by 24, Jensen. Jensen with the ball. She'll look to pass here. Passing right side. And taken away. Here comes Williams. She's got an open lane down the left side. Shot is up and no foul there. Goes out of bounds and stays with the Bobcats. Great defense there by the Rebels. They limited the shot there without getting a foul added to the board. 3:37 to go in the B game. Ella Benefiel with the inbound here. Benefiel throws it up here to Schwann. Up on the elbow. Shot is up, and it is no good. And rebounded here by Crayley Williams. Shot up for Benefiel. It's up, and it is no good. And it'll be rebounded here. And taken away by Vargas. Not a great pass there by the Rebels. Benefiel with it at the volleyball line. She'll move up top. Takes the shot for 2. It's up, and it is no good. Can't falter for that. That was a wide open shot for Benefiel. And here come the Rebels with it now. Check that. Mabry Schwann really getting in her face there. It is tipped and stolen away. It was tipped by Williams. Vargas had her hand on the ball there. Benefiel with it up on the far side. Takes the shot for 2. It's up, and it is no good. And 3 misses in a row for Ella Benefiel. With it now, she'll look to pass. This is Jensen, gets it underneath, and it's taken away. Great job by Crayley Williams to get the ball away. Down the left side. Benefiel with it. She'll move inside, pass it to Schwann for three. It's up and it's no good. And it'll be rebounded down on the interior, taken away by Kelsey Peterson. She'll pass it back. Here comes Jensen, and we got a timeout here. It looks like Rebels are going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. You are watching middle school basketball on Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back to Basin Sports Network coverage of middle school basketball, brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming. We're getting ready to see the conclusion of this B game. 2:15 to go here in this fourth quarter. C game coming up right after this, right here on Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Bounce pass here to come down the right side. It's blocked by Estenson and taken back by Tegan Allen. Baseball pass down to Teeples down there. Avery Teeples. 2-minute warning here in Riverside. Shot is up and a shot. It's up and in and one. She took the shot from mid-range and she made it despite being fouled. And they'll have a chance to make this a one-point game, and taking the shot looks like it'll be Bryn Jensen. That was just a tough shot to make, but she got it in there somehow. Shot is up, and it is good. A three-point play for Riverside. Tegan Allen with it. She'll pass left side. Sylvana DeVries wanted to take the shot there with it. Tegan Allen is gonna get bopped for the traveling call there, and she's kind of gotten a couple of those this season. Just gotta watch where you're stepping. Very close game here as Melanie Perez will get set to pass it in for the Rebels. Tegan Allen with it now, with the defense. She tried to swipe it away. Swiper, no swiping. And sends it over Perez. Shot is up and it rolls off the rib. Shots up again for a second chance opportunity. Third time's the charm. This one off the right side. It goes out of bounds. Stays with the Rebels though. And you can tell the Riverside fans are on their, they're on their, well, they're not quite on their feet, but they are pretty anxious here to see how this ends. Quite frankly, we are too. Perez going to get set to inbound. She's going to have Schaefer in her face here. Gets ready on the inbound. Passes it in. Shot is up and it's off the rim and rebounded by Tegan Allen. Here she comes down the far side. And runs over a man there. That'll be a blocking foul on Riverside. Check that. It's out. Never mind. Schaefer is going to pass it in here. Avery Teeples down there, one of her options. She's going to give it off to. Oh, and again, they'll nail the three for the traveling call. She's got to watch where her feet are. She's got to play at her feet. When she gets that pass, she's got to come to a jump stop here. Try and get herself stable before she can even attempt to take the shot. Now Perez is going to get a free pass here to pass it in. trying to give it off to the far side. The Bobcats smothering them on the far sideline. Giving it off to Perez. She'll move down the right lane, and a traveling violation on the Riverside Rebels. A 66 seconds left here in this game, here in the B game. Tegan Allen with it now. Far side, every second matters here for the Rebels. Allen with it, she'll bounce pass here to Sylvana DeVries. Teeples sets the screen, DeVries will look to pass underneath. Here comes Avery Teeples, it's up and it's still good! And almost. It'll go back the other way, Rebel ball. And this is an exciting game here. The Riverside fans to my right are just, oh man, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. A very close game. I don't even care who wins at this point. And out of bounds, and it will stay. It looks like it stays with the Rebels. 47.2 to go here in the game. And it looks like a white timeout, so we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. Riverside with one timeout remaining when we come back. Mike talking back inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming. Two schools in one, a middle and a high school here. Kind of like what Wright does in a way, or Shoshone, with their junior, senior high school arrangement type thing. But Riverside trying to take the lead here. 47 seconds to go in the game. Bobcats trying to smother them here in the backcourt. Tegan Allen, she's going to get blown by. Passing left side. DeVries gets blown by as well. Left side, shots up and it rattles around and it's in. And the Riverside fans celebrate in kind. Down the far side and a foul there on the floor. (19-18), Rebels on top by one. Reagan Schaefer with it now. And it looks like a timeout called by the Bobcats, so we'll take a quick break. They used their first timeout of 5, so we'll be right back. A very close game here in Basin. Riverside Rebels on top by one, 19-18. Mike talking back inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming. Riverside Rebels taking on the Thermopolis Bobcats. It's the B game, C game coming up right after this one in a very close contest. You can see on our 2 Basin Sports Network scoreboard, 19-18, Riverside, one timeout left. Thermopolis just used their first of 5. And they'll float it up, and that's a bad pass there. Riverside going to take this one away. Lauren Teeples. Oh, there comes Schaefer down the right side. And a tackle down there on the far sideline. Looks like a foul here on Riverside. Time to deliver our 2 Basin Sports Network player of the game. And it was kind of hard to choose, but I have to give this one to Melanie Perez of the Riverside Rebels. It was either her or Ella Benefiel or Avery Teeples. But I decided to go with Perez. She has kept the Rebels in this game. Here comes Allen, passing it to Estenson. It's going to be loose, so they're going to fight for it down on the paint. Jump ball. Stays with the Bobcats. Rebels have to play good defense here. Gives it out to, Savannah DeVries. Ball's loose, she keeps it! Oh, and a traveling violation on the Bobcats. Gives it back to the Rebels. Still not quite over yet for the Bobcats, but it's a little bit more difficult. And it looks like a Rebel timeout. We'll take a quick break. Riverside, no more timeouts remaining. We'll be right back. It's 19-18. Riverside on top here in the B game. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School here in Basin. 7.1 seconds to go here in this B game. You are watching middle school girls basketball on Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. A very tight contest here between two extremely talented programs. And here comes our player of the game, Melanie Perez. She'll inbound it for the Rebels. They're going to try and run down the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this game is over. And the Riverside Rebels win the B game. And a final score of 19-18. The Bobcats will not sweep the games today. However, there is still one more game to be played. The C game is coming up right after this one. Final score of the B game, the Riverside Rebels take down the Thermopolis Bobcats 19-18 in a nail-biter. C game coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We are 2/3 of the way through our coverage for today. We'll be right back on Basin's Sports Network. I'd like to welcome you inside of Riverside Middle High School here. One more game left on tap for you here tonight as the Riverside Rebels take on the Thermopolis Bobcats for middle school basketball, our final game of the day, as the C team gets ready to win here. Good Lord, I just jinxed them already. I did not even mean to say that. As the C team gets ready to play, my bad. C team, I believe, coming off of a loss over Shoshone. I don't think they played against Ten Sleep, although, well, I guess B and C, I guess, but it wasn't like a true, you know what I mean. But yeah, they're going to get ready to play here. C team, it's 1-1 for these two against each other right now here in this series of games today. Bobcats A team won and Riverside B team won, but it was a nail biter for the Rebels there as they squeak away with a 1-point victory over the Bobcats. We're going to get set here for the start of the C game. First quarter of action. A fresh slate here for Ashley Clear and the Thermopolis Bobcats as the C team gets ready to play. Also, as always, I'd like to remind you that this game is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds out of Lucerne, Wyoming, a local family trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids, and also to anyone else just looking for any high-quality and convenient feed. You can contact them at 307-921-0534, or the address is 774 Black Mountain Road, Lucerne, Wyoming. Really high-quality feed and a high-quality tip-off here as we are underway for the start of the C game. Isis Horn was the center there for the Bobcats. Passing right side. And here comes, good Lord, I'm sorry. Here comes Ivory Galovich with that one, but a loose ball there as the Rebels will pick this one up. Still scoreless here, 30 seconds through. Galovich playing hard defense there on Suter. Pass the back, 24's got this one. That is Vanderplug, I believe. Shot is up and it is in for the Rebels. The player to watch here will be Isis Horn. Didn't see too much of her in the games against Shoshone and Ten Sleep. Shots up, Horn on the left side. It's up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Another one, this time by Bowker. Isis Horn on the offensive rebound. That one's going to fall short as well. This one finally taken away by Vanderplug. Looks like it'll still be Rebel ball here. Off of a stoppage in play there. 12 going to inbound it. That is Ari Velasquez. Left side, here they come down the left side. That is Kaisley Nyberg. Shot is up and it's no good. Saw a lot of her in the A game. Didn't see her in the B game, but we're seeing her in the C game here. Keep in mind, C game is normally reserved for 5th and 6th graders, so we'll probably see a lot more of those girls in this game here. Youth basketball, I guess Shoshone considers it their youth team, but and Riverside with a 5-second violation there. Didn't inbound it in time, so in basketball you have 5 seconds to inbound the ball. If you don't, it is a turnover. That is what happened with the Rebels there. With the ball here, number 13, that is McKenna McKay. She'll give it back to Isis Horn. She'll move inside the paint. Shot is up, and it is gonna rim out. Bowker on the rebound, but it'll be a fight for the ball there as 34 was down there. That was Maisie George on the rebound for the Rebels. Bringing it down is going to be Olivia Suter. She's listed as a 5th grader here on the roster. Suter in a lot of trouble here with Ivory Galovich. She'll finally break her way through though, and shots up and it'll be a foul. Looks like 2 shots coming up for Suter. Don't know if that was Bowker or if that was Galovich that got the foul there, but it was Galovich, so her first foul of the game. 2 shots coming up, 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Shots up and it is no good. Off the shot by Olivia Suter. Second shot coming up here. Shot is up and it is off the iron. Hallen Bowker on the rebound. Gives it out now to Galovich. Galovich moving right side, stops, and tried to get it off the Horn there, but it's taken away by the Rebels. Right side, here comes number 12, Velasquez. She spins, gives it out. Number 4, Olivia Suter with it now. She'll try and blow by Galovich, but she can't. Pass it back, it'll be a foul for the ball. It's taken away by number 20. That is Amelia Johnson, so it looks like the player down there kind of confirmed it for me. That is Amelia Johnson wearing the number 20. Here comes McKay. She'll pass it in here. Bowker's shot is up. McKay on the rebound. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Johnson. It's up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. Crowd a little bit more sparse here for the CA game, but still a lot of people in attendance here supporting their Rebels and their Bobcats. Amelia Johnson getting ready for 2. Shot is up, and it is off the backboard and good. So she will get first blood for the Bobcats. Second shot coming up. Isis Horn almost lost her balance there, but there will be no lane violation. Offensive rebound for Horn. Horn will get rid of it here, gives it out to McKay. Now to Galovich, ball is loose. Johnson will pick it up, gives it out to Galovich. She'll move left side. Ivory Galovich will pass it up, and Bowker tries for the shot. Johnson on the rebound here. Johnson moving left side, heavily guarded. Gives it out to Galovich. She'll try and move left side. Johnson trying to call for the pass, and it'll go through her fingertips, and it's taken away by Velasquez on the play there. Velasquez weaving her way through. She'll try to get the shot up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Hallen Bowker, the coach's daughter here on the rebound. I don't mean that in a bad way, by the way, just a little bit of an observation. Passes left side. Here comes Galovich at the volleyball line. She'll pass it left side to Johnson. She'll try and spin. Great spin move there. She'll move left side to open lane. It's up and it's in. And she's got all 3 points for the Bobcats today. 2-minute warning in the first quarter. There's 3 subs on the bench here for the Rebels, and we got a timeout here for Riverside, it looks like. So we'll take a quick break. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Bobcats lead 3-2. It's a soccer score here from Basin. We'll be right back from Riverside Middle High School. I'd like to welcome you back inside our Riverside Middle High School here in Basin, Wyoming, home of the Rebels. Tomorrow we will be on the road to Riverton Middle School. It's supposed to snow in the canyon tomorrow morning, so I'm a little bit worried about that one, but we've got to be there. So bounce pass, here they come. That is Olivia Suter, and she'll go to the ground there. Like into the game now is Blakely Postma. Moving right side is Johnson. Shot is up and it's in. What a basket by Amelia Johnson. She's got all 5 of the points for the Bobcats today. Rebels have just not been able to put a cap on her there. Easily one of her best performances of the season. Coming down the right lane, shot is up and a foul on the Bobcats will send the Rebels to the line. Looks like the foul might have been on, trying to see. Foul could have been on. Shot is up and it is good. 1 and 14 coming on. That is Kaylee Peterson and I think that is Abrella Pratt. Shots up and it will roll off the rim. Rebounded by Postma, or sorry, checked out by Jessie Moore, actually. Here comes Johnson with it. Down the left lane. Shot is up and no good. Finally misses a shot there. I thought she was invincible for a moment. Superwoman, if you will. 57 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Annabelle Wires into the game. By the way, she picked up her first foul of the game there. Second team foul for the Bobcats. It's stolen away. Here comes Johnson. Down the lane. Switches to her right hand. It's off her foot. Goes out of bounds and will go back to the Rebels. And Riverside going to get set to inbound here. Kaisley Nyberg. Inbounds the ball. Far side. Shots up and it's a foul. 2 shots coming up for the Rebels. We'll have to see who the foul's on this time, but Bobcats are up 2 points still, but that could very well change. Taking the shots will be Olivia Suter. She's been to the line plenty of times tonight. Annabelle Wire picking up her second foul of the game. Shots up and it's no good for Suter. Shots up and it is no good there. Sorry. Postma will pass it in here. Johnson's got it. Passes it to Annabelle Wire. Jump shot taken and a foul. Fouled out from mid-range. Not so sure about that decision there by the Rebel player. 2 shots coming up for Annabelle Wire. Wire's shot is up and no good. 5-3. Still Bobcat possession. They're looking to make this a little bit more of a comfortable lead, though. Shots up, and it is no good. It's going to be rebounded here by number 34, Maisie George. Coming down the left side, picked up. Suter will pass it, or try to pass it out. No, Wire will rip it straight out of her hands. Coming down the left lane. Ball is a little bit loose. She'll pass it back. Jessie Moore back to Johnson. It's up and no good. Ball is loose. And they'll try and chase it down here, but the buzzer will sound, and that will conclude the first quarter. Haley Ralston was the one trying to chase it down there. We'll end the first quarter of action. 18 more minutes of basketball coming up when we come back. Welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming. Half an hour north of Worland. Just a little bit north of Manderson and about 8 minutes or so south of Grable. Here in the heart of the Bighorn Basin. And that's why they call it Basin. Riverside Rebels trailing by 2 here in the start of the second quarter. 2-12, gonna get ready here. Embry Kraft will inbound it, giving it off to Ari Velasquez. And I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Velasquez in the B game and C game. She's done pretty well for herself here. Dribbles, ball is loose, and Annabelle Wire once again inserting herself in the battle there. And she has been unleashing her inner Reagan Schaefer in a way, because she's been just getting really aggressive, getting in there, trying to snatch the ball away. And that's what we like to see. That's the kind of characteristics of a basketball player we like to see, getting in there, getting aggressive on defense. Wire will swat this one inbounds. Ralston will pick it up. She'll get it out to Wire. Wire will dribble left side. Wire gets called for the traveling call. She jumped a little bit there, so 5:30 to go in the second quarter. We got subs coming on here, mass substitutions. Among those, Emily O'Rourke coming on. I can also see McKenna McKay coming on. Hallen Balker, Isis Horn also coming on. And also, we also got Ivory Galovich on. So we got a good portion of players on the court here today. Dribbles with it. And floats it up, and it's taken away by Isis Horn. Here comes Galovich down the near side. Galovich dribbling up, goes up top, it's stolen away. Here comes Velasquez down the right lane. Shots up and it's no good. Isis Horn on the rebound. And here comes number 5, Ivory Galovich. And looks like a call there on Riverside will keep the ball with Thermopolis. That referee looks extremely familiar. Hallen Balker will inbound the ball. He looks familiar because I think he's the softball umpire, actually, for the rec district. So that's probably where I recognize him from. Ivory Galovich with the ball here, heavily guarded by number 12, Velasquez. Picks up the dribble, floats it, tries to float up to Isis Horn. She'll get it. Horn heavily guarded here. She'll get her way into the left lane. Shots up and a foul. And Horn, did she draw free throws on that? Yes, she did. 4:36 to go, and I've been singing praises about Isis for a while, but she had a pretty good first showing when they played Matiti, but she really is a really talented basketball player, but it just doesn't seem like she's been given very many opportunities these past couple of games to show that talent. Horn will miss her first free throw here. Shot is up and a lane violation there, so it'll end up being another attempt here for Isis Horn. Nope, check that. Is a line violation there on Horn, so that will go back to the Rebels. So it looks like she got a foot over the line there on that shot. So 4:36 to go in the second quarter here in the C game. Bring it down is Embry Kraft. Kraft will pass it to Velasquez. She'll go right side, and Emily O'Rourke playing extremely good defense here, but she'll blow by. Velasquez in a little bit of trouble here as O'Rourke tries to go for the steal, and that will be a jump ball. Stays with the Rebels. Kraft will inbound it here. O'Rourke playing defense here on Velasquez. Horn tries to go for it. Ball is loose. Nope, it is a reach-in foul here on the Bobcats, so going to keep it with the Rebels. Bobcats rack up their first team foul of the second quarter. Looks like the foul was charged to number 15, Emily O'Rourke, racking up her first foul of the game. Embry Kraft with it now. She'll pass it in to Olivia Suter, and it's taken away by Galovich. Galovich, coast to coast here. She'll go to the right lane, takes it out to Isis Horn for the jump shot. It's up and it's no good. And Horn's got to try and focus that shot on that backboard. She's a really good shooter, but she's just got to keep her eye on where that target is. A traveling violation looks like on Olivia Suter, so it'll go back to the Bobcats. So that'll be a saving grace for the purple and gold. Isis Horn will inbound it to Ivory Galovich here. Galovich tried to get it there to Balker, and she'll try and chase her down. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Horn. And she's got a pretty good jump to her too. That's what she's such a rebounding machine. Maybe she doesn't have too much on the points board, but rebounding wise, she has definitely lit up the board quite a bit here, getting those those defensive rebounds. And ball is loose, takes the shot and a foul down on the floor. So actually it would be a shooting foul there, so it'll end up being free throws coming up for number 11, Kaisley Nyberg. Like we said, saw a lot of her in that A game. Liked what I saw from her there, but now she's in the C game getting a little bit more extra playing time. Shot is up, and it's good for Nyberg. 1 point game here in Basin. Nyberg's shot is up, and it is no good, but it's rebounded by number 24, Vanderplug. Taken back, here comes Emily O'Rourke with the ball now. She'll pass it back to Ivory Galovich. Galovich here. I think this is McKay with it now. Bounce pass underneath to O'Rourke, and it's going to go free, and Riverside will pick it up here. Suter. And she'll give it off here to Velasquez. She'll take the jump shot. It's up and no good. They'll try to rebound it here, and O'Rourke could not get there, but underneath the basket, it's up, and Horn adjusts at the last second. Ball is loose down there on the floor. It looks like it'll be a foul here. Or sorry. Stay with Thermopolis as we got a lot of subs coming in. Jesse Moore coming in, Annabelle Wire, Blakely Postma, Amelia Johnson, and Haley Ralston in the game here for the Bobcats. It's taken away by the Riverside Rebels coming down the right wing. Jump shot, it's up and it's no good. It'll be rebounded here by Moore. There comes Amelia Johnson with the ball now. Past half court, she's got the most. I think she's got all the points in the game here today for the Bobcats. Shot is up and it's in for the Bobcats. And it will be an and one too on top of that. Looks like taking the shots will be Annabelle Wire as she'll get her first points of the game. So Wire looking for her third point of this game. 2:11 to go in the second quarter. Shot is up and it will rattle around and it will go in. And we got subs coming on for Riverside, or a sub I should probably say. Olivia Suter headed to the bench. Kaylee Peterson headed onto the floor. 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. There she comes into the middle side of the paint here. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Postma. Johnson with the ball here. Spins her way around. Right side, Wire. Shot is up and it is no good. Goes back to the Rebels. 1:44 to go here. Bit of a messed up soccer score here, 8-4. Riverside with it. Bounce pass to the left side. Peterson with it now. She is going to almost lost control of the ball from Haley Ralston. Pokes the ball away and Velasquez has it now. She'll take the contested jumper. What was that shot? And it's rebounded by Jessie Moore. Seeing a lot more of her in this game than we have in the previous games. And it's taken away. Velasquez down the left side. Velasquez will retreat up top. Still there at the top of the key. It's poked away. Stolen by Johnson. And Johnson loses control. Jessie Moore picks it up, though. 53 seconds to go in the first half. Annabelle Wire, shot is up and it's in! And now she's the team points leader. Actually, no, tied for the points lead here as she's tied with Amelia Johnson. They both have 5 points on the game. Into the paint here, shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Wire. She'll give it off to Johnson here on the far side, up near the Bobcat bench. She'll go past the scores table, switches hands to go past the circle. Gives it out to Annabelle Wire. 18 seconds to go. Wire, wide open shot here. Shot is up and it's no good. Oh, man. She had an opportunity. She kind of squandered it there. Wide open right lane, and she still could not get the shot off. And the three-point is up and no good. I think it was, I don't know if that was Velasquez that took that, but the buzzer will sound here to end the second quarter, and we will head to halftime. Bobcats on top 10-4. It has been the Amelia Johnson and Annabelle Wire show today here for this C game. We'll be right back. You are watching the C game, middle school girls basketball on 2 Basin Sports Network here from RMHS in Basin. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Riverside Middle High School in Basin, Wyoming, home of the Rebels. To our audience here on YouTube, if you like what you're seeing here, you want to see more of it, make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the 2 Basin Sports Network YouTube channel. Your support helps the YouTube algorithm say, hey, you might like this. So obviously more people watching our streams, the better. So your support would mean the world. Also, I'd like to remind you that this broadcast is sponsored by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds out of Lucerne, a local family trying to help provide the best show feed for all 4-H and FFA kids, and also anyone else just looking for the highest quality and most convenient feed. Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, your local feed people. Based out of Lucerne, right there on Black Mountain Road too. So, and the Owsleys are really nice people too. I'm not even being paid to say that. They actually really are. Cassie Owsley was actually, when I was in high school, she was the one of the secretaries there. She's a really everyone loved her when I was in high school. Man, she's so cool. Obviously, TJ also one of the assistant coaches down there, pretty much the A-team head coach as well. So he is also an awesome person too. So I got it, Shot is up and it is good. A big shot there for the Bobcats. I don't know if it was Hallen Bowker or if it was Ivory Galovich, but a 12-4 game here. And Ivory Galovich playing heavy defense here. It's taken away by McKenna McKay. Shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded here by the Rebels, number 11, Kaisley Nyberg on the rebound. .5:15 to go in the game here, in the third quarter. It's stolen away. Here comes the number 5 down, and Galovich will lose the ball. Rebels will take the ball back here. Shot is up and it's blocked. Bowker will keep this one in bounds and will go back to the Bobcats. Galovich with it again up the middle, and she will go to the right side. Shot is up off the rim. Galovich will grab the rebound. It's off the bottom of the iron and out of bounds. And the Rebels will take the ball back. 4:48 to go. Just a friendly reminder where we'll be tomorrow. We'll be live from Riverton Middle School tomorrow as the Bobcats have to face both the Spartans of Riverton Middle School and the Sabres of Lander Middle School. Both those games I think will be played at Riverton Middle School, but I will check with their athletic director just to be sure. But those games will start at about 10 a.m. tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp from Riverton Middle School. Good Lord. Riverside with it, they'll pass here, and McKay trying to take this one away. And Kaisley Nyberg was also there too, but it'll be a jump ball, 4:36 to go. The score is 12-4, Bobcats on top, trying to get their second win of 3 here. Of course, a very close contest in that B game that saw Riverside win by 1 point. Those are always the toughest losses. I'd rather lose by 20 than by 1, so that's just me, but goes out of bounds. Bobcats will have the ball back. Isis Horn to inbound it here. Far side, here comes Bowker. Bowker will give it to Emily O'Rourke. O'Rourke driving. Bounce pass to Hallen Bowker. It's blocked. Isis Horn picks it up. Horn shot is up and it's in! And it's a double-digit lead for the Bobcats. .355 to go here. Riverside having a little bit of trouble there with Galovich. Nyberg with it now. She'll try and spin her way back. She'll go to the left wing. It's taken by Emily O'Rourke. Beautiful job there. It's been awesome watching her grow as a player this season. And it's not even over yet. We're not even halfway through the basketball season yet. Bowker with it now. She'll go left side. Has an open lane. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded here by Riverside. Bowker's had many opportunities today. She's unfortunately not been able to get too many of them to go her way. 14-4 here, but a foul here on, looks like Riverside will go back to Thermopolis. We got a substitution. Kaylee Peterson coming onto the floor for the Big Red. I don't even know if that's what they nicknamed themselves. I just gave them that nickname. Isis Horn inbounds it to Galovich. Galovich bounce pass to the red paint. That's where it'll go out of bounds. Here's the Bobcats will have a mass substitution. Amelia Johnson. Good freaking Lord. Blakely Postma coming on. Haley Ralston, Jessie Moore, and who else? Oh, and Annabelle Wire. Sorry about that. And Wire immediately starts to try to take names here. She has been super aggressive on defense. She's been trying to get the ball quite a bit here compared to the last few games. Fantastic defensive showing by Annabelle Wire. She's also got 6 points to back it up too, or 5 points. So she's been getting offensive production. This is obvious. I think this has been her best offensive game of the season. Johnson, shot is up and it's in! And she is going to officially get the crown here back from Annabelle Wire for the points leader. She is responsible for, I think, 7 of the points on the board out of 16. And here comes Riverside, tries to get the shot off. And jump shot from mid is up and no good. Out of bounds, and it will go back to the Bobcats. Amelia Johnson with it now. 7 points on the day. She'll move right side, trying to spin. She'll have it at the volleyball line here. She'll drive left lane. Shot is up, and a great layup there, but it's missed. Could have been her 9th points of the game there. But Riverside will get this one back. 2 minutes to go in the third. Passes it right side. Here they come. Double dribble here on Riverside. That was on number 11, Kaisley Nyberg. And mid-range shots up by Wire. Falls short of the basket. Haley Ralston tries to keep it inbounds and unfortunately could not. Will stay with or go back to Riverside, but still, Bobcats have 4 times the points that the Rebels do right now, so they can kind of relax a little bit, but not too much. And Wire goes for the ball here, but doesn't get it. Johnson tries to poke it out. Ralston almost got her hand on it there, and Johnson is going to get the ball here. Amelia Johnson stops, gives it out to Annabelle Wire. Wire's going to get in the paint. Shot is up, and it's going to go off the rim. And it'll go back in the hands of the Rebels here. Number 1 on the rebound. That is Kaylee Peterson. Peterson advances to the front court here. Ball is loose. Ralston going to try and go for it. She secures it. Annabelle Wire with it now. Wire with 5 points on the game. Ball is loose. She picks it up. Wire pivots. Haley Ralston with it now. She'll dribble right side. Ralston loses the ball, but there's going to be a foul here. Looks like a hold here on Riverside. 39.3 to go here in the third quarter. And the sun is setting here in Basin. A beautiful day for basketball. And it's been a heck of a experience being here at Riverside Middle High. We've been here for about 4 hours now. I've been here for 4 hours. I always get here usually an hour early. Shot is up by Postma. It's up and no good. And rebound up for grabs there. It'll be taken by 34, Maisie George. Kind of rhymed a little bit. That should be a rapper. And taken away by Wire. Annabelle Wire will lose the ball here. Number 12, Ari Velasquez. 11 seconds to go off the side of the basket. And there are kids running across the court, so kind of probably served as a little bit of a distraction there, but here comes Johnson. Loses control of the ball and throws a pick there to end the third quarter. So we'll come to the end of the third here. Bobcats still up 16-4 here from Basin. 6 more minutes left in our action here tonight. We'll be right back. Like talking back to the start of the fourth quarter. Reminder one last time, this broadcast is brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds of Lucerne. It's the finest. If you're in 4-H and FFA, you want Owsley. You want Owsley's feeds here, and also local too. They live out in Lucerne, so Hot Springs County represent. Here come the Rebels getting set. And they'll pass it right side. It goes through her fingertips there. It'll go stay with the Rebels, actually. 5:50 to go as they will knock out 10 seconds off the board. Inbounds. And the ball is going to be up for grabs here as Hallen Bowker tries to get this one in a jump ball. Great job by Bowker to get there. Kind of wonder if her dad hasn't been teaching her some of those football moves, because kind of the way she's been getting aggressive there kind of shows me she's probably learning a thing or two from her dad. Right side shot is up for Galovich, and it's no good. And Emily O'Rourke was there but couldn't get the rebound. And here come the Rebels. Number 2's got it here, and it'll be a fight between Galovich and Kraft. And it looks like the Rebels will win that war there, or win that battle there, as Suter is called to the sideline here to inbound. Suter inbounds it. Here comes Kraft. Kraft at the volleyball attack line. She'll move back to the circle. Now she's near that gray out of bounds line on the practice court here. Ball is loose in the key. And it looks like it'll be purple ball after the jump. Isis Horn's going to get set to inbound it for the Bobcats. 5 minutes to go in the fourth. A lot of things are going to have to go right for Riverside if they want to win this game. Here comes Isis with it now. Up top. Goes to the left wing. Still dribbles. Passing right side to Galovich. Galovich with it. She'll drive right side. And she's got some room. Shot was, oh man, that's a jump ball. I'm actually kind of surprised they called it a jump ball there, but still. Going to end up being a Rebel ball there as they'll get the possession back, 4:34. Left side and a bit of a trip and fall there. And Riverside will have the possession here. 3 hours here our stream has lasted, so we thank you for tuning in so far. 4:24 to go in the fourth quarter of the C game, our last game of the night. Ball is loose, it's picked up and it's shot and it's in by Macy George. And a 10-point game here. Riverside takes the ball back. O'Rourke not able to get a hand on it. Hallen Bowker trying to pursue her down the court. And a traveling violation on the Rebels. Isis Horn will get set to inbound to here to, I think that's Ivory Galovich. Galovich with the ball past the circle. Guarded by Kraft. She'll pass right side to Bowker. Bowker, open lane down the right side. Shots up and it'll roll off the rim. Rebounded by Galovich. And gets the shot up and it's no good. And the rebound by number 24. I think that's Grace Vanderplug. Number 4, Olivia Suter with it now. She'll pass it left side. It's almost swatted there by Bowker. Down the left side, O'Rourke's there to stop her, just acting as a roadblock there. It'll go back to the Bobcats here, it looks like. So Isis Horn and Ivory Galovich going to get set back up on the baseline. Horn inbounds it to Galovich. She'll get past the R. And a backcourt violation, it looks like here. Referee giving her a couple of pointers there about the backcourt violation. So the Bobcats are going to retain possession, though. That's the thing. I guess it's youth basketball. They're just trying to learn, but it should be Riverside ball. Galovich with it down the right side. Shot is up, and it's a foul. So it looks like Galovich is going to get 2 free throws here, and the foul is credited to, I think, number 4. I think so. Her first or 4th foul of the game. So that is Olivia Suter, if that's correct. Her 4th foul of the game. Shot is up for Galovich. Had to get her focused there. Shots up and no good. We got substitutions coming on for Thermopolis, though. Annabelle Wire will be the last one to come on, though. Bowker, Horn, O'Rourke, and McKay headed to the bench right away. Annabelle Wire looking to get in for Galovich after this free throw. Steadies her shot. It's up and it's no good. 0 for 2 on that one. And so with that, Rebels will get the ball here, and Galovich will stay in for a little while longer. Galovich tries to go for the ball, and it's a jump ball down on the floor, so that is going to be a sub here coming in. Annabelle Wire headed onto the floor for Ivory Galovich. No subs, it looks like, for the Rebels, although they got 3 that they could use. Paisley Nyberg passing it in, and ball's loose, picked up by Amelia Johnson. 3 minutes to go here in the game. Johnson with the ball here, slow and steady down the right lane, wide open down the lane, it's up and it's in! 9 points on the game for number 20. And here come the Rebels. Past the 3-point line, ready to get it past half court. Trying to avoid the 8-second violation, though. They got to really be wary of that. Annabelle Wire playing all sorts of aggressive. And a foul there on Wire, as that will send them back to the baseline, or back to the sideline here. Wire picking up her 3rd foul of the game. And it's in, and Amelia Johnson's going to steal the ball here. Bobcats have the possession. Up the right side, and it's missed. 2:12 to go. Ball is loose, still there. Kaisley Nyberg there is going to draw the foul there, but it's going to be Bobcat ball. It looks like Annabelle Wire will inbound it here. Amelia Johnson with it now past the half-court line. And a great pick there by Postma. Shot is up and it's no good. There'll be a foul though, so 2 shots coming up, and she has a chance to enter double-digit points on the night. 1:45 to go. Foul, I think, was charged to number 2, Embry Kraft, her second foul of the game. First shot's up, and it is no good. Second shot coming up. Up and no good. Rebounded by number 11, Kaisley Nyberg. Johnson still has 9 points added to her on her total here. So not a bad night at all. That is literally half the points tonight. And Jessie Moore really smothering her down there. Shot is up from mid. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded here by Riverside, and it's going to be a jump ball as Blakely Postma tries to get in there and get the ball away from Embry Kraft. Jessie Moore on baseline duty here. The ball is kind of poked away, but this one should stay with Riverside. Friendly reminder, tomorrow we'll be in Riverton, 10 a.m. sharp. The Riverton Spartans and the Thermopolis Bobcats. I think 4 games are in order for that one. It's 8th grade basketball tomorrow. Here comes number 12 with it, Ari Velasquez. And it's time to do, oh, it's loose. Velasquez. Ball is still taken by the Rebels. It's up and off the iron. It's no good. 1:02 to go, and that will force a jump ball. It'll be Rebel ball. Time to deliver our 2 Basin Sports Network player of the game. It is purple ball, actually. Hold on. And that is going to go to Amelia Johnson. 9 points today. Beautiful job by her. Johnson down the right lane. Shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded here by Riverside. Amelia should still be extremely proud of the game that she's had today. She's literally scored half the points for the Bobcats tonight. Annabelle Wire, the second highest scoring player on the team for the Bobcats, with I think 5. Floats it underneath. 33 seconds to go, and they are letting Moore suffocate her down there, and it'll be a jump ball. Riverside retains possession. Alan Bowker over there celebrating. Celebrating the jump ball. That's a bit odd, but hey, bounce pass. And she is smothered by 3 different Bobcats down there. So another jump ball, 25.9 to go in the game. Annabelle Wire inbounds it here to Amelia Johnson. Your 2 highest scoring players of the game down there. Amelia Johnson, shots up and it's in! Double-digit points for number 20. She has literally scored half the points here tonight. 3, 2, 1, and the 3-point shot looks like it was a foul, so that will be 3 shots coming up here for the Rebels. Once again, I'd like to remind you of our players of the game tonight. The A game, it was Mackenzie Buckner. The B game, it was Melanie Perez. In the C game, it was Amelia Johnson. So congratulations to those three on the two Basin Sports Network players of the game. Shot is up off the iron and no good. The shot's being taken by Ari Velasquez, and I seriously considered her for player of the game because she has done extremely well tonight for the Big Red. Shot is up, her second one no good. 0 for 2 there. Third time's the charm maybe though. Velasquez just has to focus on the box there just a little bit. Shots up and it is off the iron, no good. And they will let the clock run out, and that will conclude our action for the night. The Bobcats win big here in the C game, a 14-point win. Amelia Johnson, the player of the game here for the Bobcats on the C game. And we will see you tomorrow in Riverton. Good luck to the Riverside Rebels on the rest of their basketball season. And we'd like to thank the Bighorn County School District number 4 for being so. I forgot to mention this earlier, but the guys up here in Riverside have been beyond accommodating. Oh man, I asked for the Wi-Fi password and they they just gave me an extremely warm welcome, and I'm not going to forget that. I've had a lot of experiences on the road where the hosting team has been really good to me. So places like Rich, and Rich and Burns stand out to me. Rich in 2023 and Burns in 2022. They make me feel welcome. Okay, the guys here in Riverside have made me feel welcome to be broadcasting this game, and I'd like to thank Bighorn County School District for allowing us to broadcast this game. Thank you to the Thermopolis Bobcats program actually for we've gotten a lot of moral support from them over the last year over the course of the season. So it's an honor to be broadcasting these games for them. We'll see you guys tomorrow in Riverton as the Bobcats take on both Riverton and Lander. I think that's Aquatic, because I think Fort Washakie is going to be there tomorrow too, but I can't confirm that. But anyway, we'll see you in Riverton tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp, and then the Lander games also start at 1 p.m. We'll be right here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats for 8th grade basketball tomorrow, right here on TBSM. We'd like to thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Congratulations to the Bobcats for winning 2 of their 3 games. The Riverside Rebels, of course, good luck to you for the rest of the season. Bobcat fans, make sure you drive home safe, and please do not pet the buffalo. The final of the C game, the Bobcats 20, the Riverside Rebels 6.